Mr. Coots, in one of the narratives in your report, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that in fact drug tests were administered to one of the students repeatedly. The drug tests were negative and they were reported as positive to the parents. Is that correct, including the initial?
That's correct, and also what was just described here, we did see evidence where kids were forced to confess to things far worse than they had actually done. That was significant evidence that not just the kid we looked at, but a number of kids in that program were forced to do that at the admission process.
And those confessions were then used how?
Well, then they had to keep repeating them during the counseling. That I guess it's called the MI. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's called the moral inventory. Ours were used not as much for the counseling as for parents. So when we had a group,
those were then told the parents that progress.
Right. So
again, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but those were used to tell the parents what.
That way, when my parents came and I was saying, "Oh yeah, well, by the way, I was smoking crack and shooting people or something," that way they thought that they did the right thing in putting me there and that I really needed to be there and this would save my life.
Those admissions were viewed as progress being made.
Or at least as good enough reason for me to be there, so it made them feel better.